Good evening. The Premier League starts its season. A trial begins in California over what social media does to children. Democrats inspect a detention center in Georgia. Israeli jets hit Syria. People smugglers take orders for boats that hold hundreds. Power says one thing. Someone else is always trying to see what it actually does. The new Premier League season kicks off this weekend. Clubs have spent the summer dealing with the World Cup and bringing in new players through the transfer window. They've also been working through preseason preparations. Now the top teams are ready to name their starting lineups for the opening matches. Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City are among those finalizing their squads for Week 1. Managers have been deciding which 11 players will take the pitch first. Those decisions will be revealed as the fixtures begin. The season starts now. ESPN Soccer reported this. A ceasefire deal in Gaza is under threat after a deadly attack in Gaza City. Hamas has accused Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of deliberately undermining the negotiations. The movement released a statement making the accusation. The attack happened in Gaza City. Details of casualties have not been confirmed. The ceasefire talks had been ongoing between the two sides. Hamas says Netanyahu's actions are sabotaging those efforts. The statement did not specify what consequences the group might pursue. Israel has not responded to the accusation. Middle East Eye reported this.
Congressional visit to an immigration detention center has sparked accusations from federal authorities. Immigration and Customs Enforcement says several House Democrats disrupted operations at a facility in Lumpkin, Georgia. The agency singled out Representative Pramila Jayapal of Washington State. The allegations came on Tuesday. ICE has not detailed what the disruption involved or how long it lasted. The Democrats were visiting the detention center, which holds people awaiting immigration proceedings. The Hill reported this.
A live stream ended with a scream and then nothing. Viewers watching a bungee jump in Pattaya, Thailand, heard the sound and then lost the feed completely. They feared the worst. The streamer is a woman who goes by JollyIRL. She broadcasts on a platform called Kirk. After the stream cut out, she has now confirmed she is alive. She says she was hurt in the jump. The sudden end to the broadcast left fans around the world worried that she had suffered a serious accident. They are now reflecting on the risks of stunts performed during live streams. Times of India reported this. A debate over the Charlie Kirk assassination case has turned into a bitter public fight between two conservative commentators. Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson spent 3 hours arguing on the PBD podcast. They were discussing the case against Tyler Robinson, who has been linked to Kirk's death. Owens raised questions about the evidence and how the investigation was handled. Wilson took a different view. The exchange became personal. A misogynistic slur was used during the debate. The REL has now split conservative media figures, with supporters taking sides. What began as a discussion about one criminal case has exposed deeper divisions in right-wing commentary circles. Times of India reported this. The first story is a podcast argument about an American case. The second is a diplomat's statement on an airstrike in Syria. Israel has struck a Syrian Air Force base. The U.S. ambassador to Turkey has criticized the attack. Tom Barrett called it an unnecessary escalation. He said the strike does not advance regional stability. Barrett is a senior American diplomat posted in Turkey, which borders Syria. His statement puts Washington on record opposing the Israeli military action. CBS News reported this. Israeli settlers have laid siege to a village in the occupied West Bank. A Palestinian-American man who lives in Ohio flew there after his family's village came under attack. His name is Louis Reedy. He's now demanding more protection from the U.S. government for Americans caught up in the crisis. NBC News reported this. A transfer deal has fallen through at one of Ghana's biggest clubs. Hearts of Oak had been in talks to sign winger Sena Ati, but those negotiations have now collapsed. The 26-year-old previously played for Ho United. He's now in advanced discussions with Heart of Lions instead. That move looks close to being finalized as a permanent transfer. Lions have stepped in quickly after Hearts pulled out of the deal. Soccernet reported this. A major social media company is facing a federal trial over accusations it deliberately made children addicted to its services. The lawsuit claims Meta designed features specifically to hook young users. Prosecutors say this has contributed to a broader mental health crisis among children and teenagers. Meta owns Facebook and Instagram, platforms used by hundreds of millions of young people worldwide. The case centers on whether the company knowingly built its products in ways that would keep children scrolling and clicking, even if that harmed them. The trial begins today in federal court. CBS US reported this.
Boats carrying hundreds of people at a time are now crossing the channel. They represent a clear and alarming trend in the numbers attempting the journey. The vessels involved are much larger than the dinghies previously used. They've been described as mega dinghies. But where do such large boats come from? That's the question investigators are now asking. It turns out that providing a large dinghy wasn't difficult. Suppliers were willing to provide them for use in the choppy seas of Western Europe. The only requirement was placing an order. The boats are designed to hold far more people than earlier models. That makes each crossing more dangerous. Guardian Immigration reported this.